Looking at your pantry, once packed with foods you loved, now half empty because every new gut healing diet and menopause tip has you cutting something else out? This is far too common. Women are caught between healing digestion and chasing relief from those unpredictable menopause symptoms. It begins so innocently, ditching gluten, then dairy, then nightshades, following advice from every corner of the internet. Soon, the pleasurable world of comforting foods shrinks to a handful of safe foods. Here's the surprise. Symptoms rarely vanish with strict restrictive diets. Instead, new ones creep in. Anxiety around meals, frustration at social events, and a quiet fear of getting it wrong. And taken to the extreme, these are the early orthorexia symptoms people rarely warn you about. When managing digestive issues or menopause, it's easy to slide from gut healing diet into disordered eating territory, especially if you don't know the 5 warning signs of orthorexia. If any of this sounds familiar, stick around. By the end of this video, I'll share the essential keys to orthorexia recovery so you can enjoy food again, heal your gut, and thrive through menopause without the hidden dangers of extreme restriction. And if you're new here, I'm Dr. Gayla Gorman, a licensed acupuncturist, naturopath, and author of What's Your Kryptonite? If you'd like to connect with me, use the QR code on the screen or go to drgayla.com/links. On this channel, I'm here to help you reverse the effects of chronic stress so that you can cruise through midlife and beyond symptom-free. So now, when you hear orthorexia, it might sound like something that couldn't possibly apply to someone who's just trying to eat clean. But for many women, the line between healthy habits and unhealthy fixation becomes surprisingly thin. So before we go any further, let's talk about what orthorexia actually is and whether this obsession with healthy eating is a real condition. Orthorexia nervosa, often described as a healthy eating obsession, is increasingly supported by research as a real and clinically significant pattern of disordered eating, even though it's not yet in the official Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, or the DSM-5 if you're a professional. This is what's required for you to make a formal diagnosis that might even be recognized for insurance reimbursement purposes. Orthorexia nervosa involves an obsessive focus on food purity and quality that goes far beyond typical healthy eating. It leads to rigid rules, escalating restriction, and distress or even impairment in daily life. So current evidence shows that orthorexia nervosa shares risk factors and psychological features with other eating disorders, reinforcing the need for clear diagnostic criteria and effective treatment approaches. Researchers have documented orthorexic behaviors like extreme clean eating, fear-based restriction, and preoccupation with food quality across multiple populations, including health conscious and other clinical groups. There's an ongoing debate because orthorexia nervosa lacks standardized diagnostic criteria, and it's not formally recognized in major classification systems, but consensus papers and reviews increasingly treat it as a meaningful clinical construct. This means that studies are available that highlight important distinctions between balanced healthy eating and orthorexia, showing that the latter is linked to anxiety, perfectionism, and significant life disruption, which supports its relevance as an emerging eating-related disorder. In a 2025 National Institutes of Health, or NIH-linked review, it explains that orthorexia nervosa is a problematic healthy eating obsession where people become so fixated on food purity and healthfulness that it starts to harm their physical, emotional, and social well-being. It highlights that although orthorexia is not yet an official diagnosis, research consistently shows patterns like rigid food rules, fear or guilt around unhealthy foods, and life disruption that go far beyond normal healthy eating. The authors of the study argue that better diagnostic tools are urgently needed so clinicians can accurately identify orthorexia, distinguish it from typical health conscious behavior, and provide appropriate treatment and support that is common for other eating disorders. So making healthy choices is really important, but when an obsession over food quality and purity leads to rigid rules and cutting out entire food groups, it can quickly cross the line into orthorexia. So if worrying about every ingredient or feeling persistent anxiety when eating outside your comfort zone sounds familiar, these are some classic warning signs and symptoms you shouldn't ignore. So let's explore exactly how these restrictive behaviors show up and why recognizing the red flags of orthorexia can be the first step towards real recovery. If you're starting to feel like food restrictions for gut healing or even menopause are taking over your life, you'll definitely want to watch another video on my channel, Food Diet Hacks Women 40 Plus Swear By. It's packed with practical strategies for choosing the right foods, boosting energy, and building daily habits that support health without unnecessary restriction. So just look for the link that should be popping up about right now, or check the description below if you missed it. Let's dive into the specific warning signs of orthorexia and how they can quietly develop even when you think you're making healthy choices. The warning signs of orthorexia and the related symptoms center on an obsessive focus on food quality and purity, where a person spends excessive time thinking about, planning, and controlling what they eat, often cutting out more and more foods. This fixation usually comes with intense anxiety, guilt, or shame even when food rules are broken, plus avoidance of social situations that involve eating. So over time, these patterns can lead to nutritional deficiencies, low mood, and a shrinking life focused almost entirely on managing healthy eating. Early orthorexia symptoms often look like clean eating taken to extremes, rigid rules, fear of certain foods, and escalating restriction. Emotional red flags include anxiety around meals, distress when plans change, and judging self-worth based on food choices. Physical and social consequences can include fatigue, health problems related to poor nutrition, and withdrawing from relationships or events to avoid food-related stress. So here's the tricky part. Many of these warning signs can look just like everyday healthy habits until you see how far the rules start to go. But the truth is, these strict food rules are often signals, and the fastest way to shift your experience is by tackling the stress that's driving every choice. When stress fuels those relentless food rules and perfectionism drives you to chase an impossible standard of eating, it's not just your diet that's at risk, it's your overall health and well-being. So understanding the real risks behind restrictive eating can be the wake-up call needed to start shifting towards true healing and recovery. Restrictive diets can create serious health risks by cutting out key nutrients. We've mentioned this a couple of times now. This lowers energy and stresses the body in ways that affect hormones, mood, and metabolism. Over time, rigid food rules may backfire, triggering cravings, binge restrict cycles, or even disordered eating patterns instead of delivering sustainable health. Understanding these risks helps reframe strict dieting from a willpower issue to a red flag that your body and mind may be under strain. Physical risks include nutrient deficiencies, weakened bones, hormonal disruption, fatigue, and potential damage to organs when restriction is prolonged or severe. Emotional and mental health risks include increased preoccupation with food, guilt, shame, and even a low mood, and a higher likelihood of anxiety, depression, or even full-blown eating disorders. Social and lifestyle risks show up as avoidance of shared meals, feeling trapped by food rules, and a shrinking life that revolves around managing a diet instead of supporting overall well-being. Remember that moment at the pantry wondering how your search for gut healing and menopause relief ended up with feeling afraid of so many foods? Well, that same story is the perfect example of how quickly food sensitivities can spiral into obsessive orthorexia, where trying to control symptoms by restricting more and more actually backfires, stealing your freedom and well-being instead of protecting it. This is exactly why recognizing the signs and risks of restrictive eating matters, so you can break the cycle before food fear takes over your life. And if your best efforts to live a healthy lifestyle and do all the things you've been led to think are supposed to work aren't getting the job done, you may even be feeling like you're taking 2 steps forward and 3 back. I have more resources to help you navigate midlife. Just go to drgala.com/links and watch my next video where I show you how to manage the toxic stress that's sabotaging your efforts. You can eliminate the symptoms that seem to be piling up in midlife naturally, without medication, crazy diets, intense exercise, or any other unsustainable lifestyle hack.